to my channel. Here we are going to be working on this mechanical drawing, as we are going to be working on the assembled end elevation, assembled sectional front elevation, and assembled plan. Here we are given the end elevation, and this is the front elevation. Then we have the pulley. Then here we have the pin. Then we have the washer, and this is the end elevation of the pulley. So we are going to start with the assembled end elevation, in which we are going to bring in the pulley. We put it here, and then we put the pin, and then the washer will also be part of what we are going to put here, though that is not going to be seen. So the first thing that we are going to do is to make the assembled end elevation. We are going to have 3 videos. We are going to have a video for the assembled end elevation, assembled sectional front elevation, and assembled plan. So let's start with that of the assembled end elevation. Alright, for the assembled end elevation, the first thing that we are going to do is that we are going to be drawing this vertical center line, though it's a cutting plane for the assembled sectional view, but it is still our center line. So vertical center line and the horizontal center line. So first of all, draw that. So let's start with that. So we draw a vertical center line. So a vertical center line. So it goes like this. And then, so we are going to draw a horizontal center line. So make sure you have space here. So your horizontal center line, so it goes like this. Alright, so I'll first of all work on the end elevation of the pulley. So this is the pulley here. So we are going to draw its circular part, just like what we see here. So that is what we are going to draw. That's how it's going to be on the assembled end elevation. So but in that case, so we have the diameter of this part from here to here to be 70 millimeters. So we have its diameter be 70 millimeters, and then so we are going to see this short dashes line that is representing this part of the pulley. So its distance from this end is if you look at it, so from here to here on this curve, from here to this point on the curve, it is 6 millimeters deep, and this also is 6 millimeters deep. So that is 12 millimeters. So if we subtract 12 millimeters from 70, and that will give us 58 millimeters. So that is what we are going to be making use of. So the first thing that we are going to do here, so we take a measurement of 35 millimeters on the ruler, 35 millimeters. So for the circular part, so we take 35 millimeters here. So you first of all draw this. So you first of all draw this circle. So you make it a bit visible. Okay. So because a part of it will be hidden by the time we draw the end elevation of the bracket. So we have it like this. Okay. Then we divide that 58 by 2. So 58 by 2 will give us that is 29. So we have 29 millimeters. So take a measurement of 29 millimeters like this, and then we are going to put the big point here, and then we draw this, making it short dashes because it is not visible to us. So here, so okay, so as we see it in the given end elevation of the pulley, so that is how we are going to have it here also in the assembled end elevation. So we take our time to work this out. So that is why, for you to be able to know what to do, that's why I'm taking my time to do this. So we leave it like this for now. Alright, so let's just pause the end elevation of the pulley. Let's pause it here, and this also we are still going to make a part of it to be short dashes, so where we produce the end elevation of the bracket. Now, so let's look at the next thing that we are going to do. So we'll come back to this later. Okay, so now, so we are going to produce this part of the bracket. We are going to produce this part of the bracket. So, and then from this center line, we have that for us to draw this line, the distance is 40 millimeters. So and then so from here down, so we have that the distance is okay, the thickness of this from here to here is 15, and from this 15 millimeters, so that we have here for this part, down here it is what? It is 85 millimeters. So let's quickly work that out. So what we have to do now, so from this center here we take a measurement of 40 millimeters down, so 40 millimeters down, this is 40 millimeters here, and then so we take a measurement of 15 millimeters, so for that part of the bracket this is 15 millimeters. So we need to extend this vertical center line, so we need to extend it so that we can take a measurement of 85 millimeters down. So we take a measurement of 85 from this line, so this is 85 millimeters here. So here we have 85 millimeters. Okay, so at this point we are going to draw a horizontal line. So we draw a horizontal line, and at this point also, so we draw horizontal line to this side, and here also at this point, so we draw horizontal line to this side here. Okay, so we have this now. All right, the next thing that we are going to do is that, so we need to locate this length from here to here. So length from this layer, we need to take a measurement of length from here to here. So the length is 80 millimeters. It is 80 millimeters. So we take that measurement. So we take 40 millimeters. So 40 millimeters to the left side. Okay, I will take 40 millimeters to the right side, and then we are going to draw a vertical line here. So here we draw a vertical line, so it goes up like this. Okay, and then so just on this side, so we just draw here, so just draw, close this. Okay, and then so part of this end elevation of the bracket is that, so we have to take the measurement of this from here to here, which is 15 millimeters. So we come to this side here and we take a measurement of 15 millimeters. This is 15 millimeters. So at this point we are going to draw a vertical line. So we draw a vertical line here. Okay, so this is the vertical line from here to here. All right, so we have this now. So the next thing that we are going to do here, so we have a curve around here. We have a curve around here as we see it. So there's a curve in between this one and this one. So this curve now, its radius is not given, but I'm going to use 5 millimeters for that curve, and this is how I'm going to do it. So we have to create a square. We have to create a square of length 5 millimeters on this part of the bracket for us to bring out that curve. So just take 5 millimeters to this side and set like this and take 5 millimeters. So then we are going to draw a horizontal line here. So we draw a horizontal line here, and then so on this part here, so we also draw a vertical line. So we draw a vertical line. Okay, so we have this vertical line. So we will not be able to use our compass to draw that curve. So that I'm going to make use of my French curve, so to join this point together so that the curve can come out. So we make use of the French curve to bring out the curve on this part of the bracket. So it goes like this. Alright, so we have the curve here right now. Okay, so that's it. Alright, so the next thing that we are going to do is to produce this part of the end elevation of the bracket. Now, so there is something that I discovered here, that this distance that we have here, so is not somehow correct. So as we have from here to here, so I'm looking at this distance from here to here, so it is not given. Distance from here to here is not given, but I'm going to take it as 15 millimeters. I'm looking at this line, so touching this point, so and then this line touching where this line will touch here, so it is 15 millimeters. So I will also take 15 millimeters for this, for us to bring out this curve. So this is it. So we take a measurement of 15 millimeters in a bit. So 15 millimeters in, so this is 15 millimeters here. Okay, so we have 15 millimeters, and on this side also I will take 15 millimeters. So this is 15 millimeters here. So next thing that I'm going to do here, I want to produce that curve. That is what I want to do. So I'm going to draw a vertical line at this point, so a short vertical line here, and a short vertical line here. So I will do this, and then so I'm going to take a measurement of 5 millimeters here on this part. So I will take 5 millimeters. This is 5 millimeters. Okay, so and I will also take 5 millimeters here. So this is 5 millimeters. And at this point also, I will also take a measurement of 5 millimeters. So this is 5 millimeters. So then I'm going to draw a vertical line, just a short vertical line here, for us to create a curve of length 5 millimeters on this part. So I will also do the same thing on this side. Then coming to this point here, so I will draw a horizontal line through that 5 millimeters that I've taken on this line, or that I took on this line. So that's it. Okay, so now, so what I will do now with my French curve, I'm going to produce the curve. So I produce the curve. So I produce the curve through these 2 points. So just to join these 2 points together with this. So the curve is out now. So you can see the curve here. Okay, so you can see the curve here. So the curve is out there. So, and here also I will do the same thing. So by joining these 2 points on the square together, so we have the curve here. Alright, so we have this now. So what I will just do now is to take my ruler. Okay, so before that, okay, so before I can, so I also need to produce this part of the pulley. So I produce, sorry, of the bracket. So I will produce a semicircle. So that is what I'm going to do here. So the semicircle has a radius of 15 millimeters. I will take a measurement of 15 millimeters on the ruler with the compass. Okay, so this is 15 millimeters. Put it at the center here, and then so excuse me. So and then I put the pinpoint here, and then I will draw a semicircle like this. So here we have this semicircle. Okay, so having this semicircle, the next thing that I'm going to do is to set my ruler like this. So not at this point on the center line, it will not at this point on the semicircle, it will be around this part of the semicircle. So just set like this. Okay, then draw a line from here to touch the semicircle on this part, and also draw, so set at this point and let it touch a part of the semicircle there. Then join these 2 points together like this. Okay, so you can see that that part is out now. So that is what we have there. So the next thing that we have here is that we are going to see this part, but let's leave this part now because we are bringing it the pin, and we are going to draw the end part of the pin, okay, which is going to be circular, and then the diameter of the circular end of this part of the pin is 28. So let's draw that circle first. So if we divide 28 by 2, that will give us 14 millimeters. So take a measurement of 14 millimeters. So this is 14 millimeters here. Put the pinpoint here at this point. So here we have the center point. Then draw a circle. So you draw a circle like this. So this is the end of the pin. So this is the end of the pin. So you draw a circle like this. So we see the hole of this circle like this. Alright, so that is the end of the pin. Then so the thickness of this part of the pin is 15 mm. It is 15 mm. So that 15 mm, so we have to draw it, but it's good. Sorry, okay, so it is 15 mm. That is the thickness, which is just like a diameter because it's circular. So if you divide 15 by 2, that will give us 7.5. So we take a measurement of 7.5 with the compass on the ruler. So 7.5, and we gently draw it. It will be hidden from us, so we gently draw it short dashes like this. So we have to do it little by little. Alright, so we have this. Okay, so that's it. So I believe you can see what we have just done. And then another thing that we have here is that, so the washer also, so the washer has its own diameter. So the diameter of the washer is 25. So this is it, 25 millimeters. So if you divide 25 by 2, so that will be 12.5. So 12.5. So that will also be hidden from us. So take a measurement of 12.5 millimeters on the ruler with the compass. 12.5. So this is 12.5 millimeters. Put the pinpoint here, so it will be hidden from us, and then to just draw, so short dashes like this again. Okay. Alright, so we have this now, so that is done. Okay, so another thing that we have here is this part of the pulley. So this part of the pulley from here to here, so it's also circular. That is the circle that we see here, so whose diameter is 36. So a part of it, we are going to see a part of it. So if we take a measurement, so because if we divide 36 by 2, that will give us 18. So a part of it will be hidden, a part of it will show. So let's see it. So we take a measurement of 18 millimeters on the ruler, 18 millimeters on the ruler. So this is 18 millimeters here. So putting the pinpoint here like this, so you can see it. So it is outside here. So by the time we draw on this part, so it goes like this. That is a part of it. So it will touch this line like this. So while a part of it within this part, because this part will be covering it, so we are going to make it short dashes line, and it goes like this. Alright, so we have this. So a part of it is hidden from us, as you see it here. Okay, so we did it gently. So this is it. So we need to take our time to do this. And then, so for this part that we have here, so this will also be hidden, but I'll work on that later. But before that, so we also have a hole within the pin, so whose diameter is 2 mm. So it will be shown here, but it's going to be hidden from us. So what we have to do is that, so we come on this line, on this center line here, on this center line, and we take a measurement of 1 millimeter to the left side and 1 millimeter to the right side. So it is within this circle that we drawn hidden within the circular part of the pin. So here we draw from here, so short dashes line, so it goes like this. Okay, so on this side we also do the same thing. Alright, so we have this now, so that's how that should be. So the next thing that we are going to do is that this part of the pulley is also to be drawn short dashes. So I will use my French cuff to bring out that part, as you can see me doing it here, so I don't have to make use of the, okay, I don't have to use the compass. Okay, and if I can use this compass, just go on and use it, but I will rather make use of this. So that is shown short dashes. So what we have to do now is to make this line a thick line. So we make this line a thick line from here down, okay, like this. And then we also make this line a thick line from here down here. So this line will be drawn thick, okay. And then, so this line, so it's also drawn thick, okay. And then here also, we also make this line a thick line. So a part of the bracket, okay, is the pulley. So we have a pulley. So this is a pulley. Sorry, a web. Sorry, this is a web. Okay, so this how it is seen on the end elevation. So what we have to do now is to join these 2 points together for the web. So we join these 2 points together like this. Okay, so here we have the end elevation of the web. So looking at what we have done here, So we have already completed the assembled end elevation. Alright, this is the assembled end elevation. It's as simple as I've done it here. All you have to do is to practice. When you practice this, you become a master at this work. Thank you. Keep on practicing and God bless you.